Nobody's online yet. That's good. Oh, somebody joined us. Probably Tom Toy. Tom Toy, is that you? Maybe it's Kathy. Well, here we are Wednesday night in Deerfield, Wisconsin. It is for once not unbearably hot. Unfortunately, I'm not shooting from center field because I'd be shooting through the fence and you wouldn't be able to see a thing. My phone would probably be focusing on the fence. So, Waterloo American Family comes into the game 3-0. They did not play Monday night. Their last win was last week, Wednesday, against Columbus Parkside Chiropractic. Deerfield Nickles Electric comes into the game 1-2, having lost to the other Waterloo team 11-8 on Monday. So, and the first pitch. And the first base coach is right in my view of the umpire, so I have no idea if that was a ball or a strike. There's Cash. I believe that this will be an inside the park home run. And there it is. I believe that's the third game that player has led off the game with an inside the park home run. Talk about giving your pitcher some incentive right off the bat to give them the lead. Brings up the number 2 batter for Waterloo. Oh, a little bit of late swing. He was on it though. And strike 2. Oh, never mind. Strike 3. The first one was a strike. So that's 1 out for Waterloo. Brings up the third batter. Little high. Ball 1. I tell you, folks, if you are not out and about tonight doing something outside, you are missing out. I don't care if you're at the ballpark. Oh! Grounder to short. And he's just out. No, as I was saying, this is a beautiful night in Wisconsin. And if you are sitting at home on your couch watching my broadcast, I appreciate it, but you're really missing a beautiful evening outside. Take the dog for a walk. Oh, another rip. Ooh, could be an error. Knocked it down, and he's safe. Runner on first. Hot, sharp grounder to the second baseman for Deerfield, and he could not handle it. So Waterloo with a runner on first. Brings up the 5th batter, and that is a wild pitch, and Waterloo will advance to second. Waterloo already in with a run this inning on an inside the park leadoff home run. Ball 2. 2-0. I tell you, I was watching before the beginning of the game, and I think the Deerfield pitcher must have thrown about 50 warm-up pitches. I don't know how he could throw that many, but there's a strike. And when I was 12, my arm was rubber after about 20. Ooh, strike 2. Reaching for it. 2-2. Ball 3, and we have a play at third. Nope, he held it. On the pass ball, the Waterloo runner advances to third, so we've got 2 down. Runner on third. And strike 3. That ends the inning. So again, Waterloo lead off the game with an inside the park home run. Waterloo American Family won, and Deerfield Nickles Electric coming up. So if anyone of you is out there looking for something to do this weekend, in Waterloo there is the Big Deppy Tournament. There are 3 different levels of baseball going on that weekend. You've got coach pitch, you have American League, and this is also the National League, which is going on. So my understanding is that this is the first time that all 3 of those different levels are full. So there's 8 teams in each level. So this is going to be a full weekend of baseball in Waterloo. Fireman's Park, American Family, the Waterloo American Family Insurance Team plays at 5 o'clock on Friday night. And the other team from Waterloo, Waterloo Monroe Monroe Street Pizza, plays at 6:30 immediately after that game. So, and as I expected, they put the Waterloo teams in opposite ends of the bracket, so the possibility of meeting in a championship game exists. But there's a number of talented teams coming to town. There's actually a team from North Fond du Lac coming to town, so quite the travel. And North Fond du Lac is quite a bigger school than Waterloo or Cambridge. Deerfield is also coming, so I'm sure we'll see some of these same athletes over the weekend in Waterloo. So the Waterloo pitcher is finishing up his warm-up tosses, and we are ready for the bottom of the first inning. Oh, I love this. It's very easy to pick out the leadoff batter because they're left-handed. I don't know how many left-handed batters they have, but that was the one advantage last week, Wednesday, with the when they were playing Columbus Parkside Chiropractic. I could always tell when they were at the top of the order because they only had one left-handed hitter, and he led off. So it was an advantage when I just said, "Oh, we're back to the top of the order." I didn't even have to guess. So 1-1 is the count. Oh, strike 2. That was a nice pitch. And strike 3. Waterloo starts out with a strikeout. Brings up the second batter for Deerfield Nickles Electric. And grounded the pitcher. Fields it cleanly over to first for the second out. 5 pitches, 2 outs. That's efficient. Batter number 3 steps into the box for Deerfield. And starts him out with a strike. 0-1. Ooh, strike 2. Big cut on the second pitch. Ooh, ball high. Yeah, there's that MLB play. You see, you get them down 0-2 and then you throw that high fastball. Hope they'll chase it. Or maybe it slipped out of his hand. I can't tell. Oop, ball low in the dirt. 2-2. And strike 3. 9 pitches that inning. 2 strikeouts and a ground out to the pitcher. So Deerfield is retired in the bottom of the first. After 1, it's Waterloo 1, Deerfield nothing. As I was saying before, I hope you guys, if you're listening out there, you got some brats on the grill or some steaks. Maybe some rotisserie chicken. Ooh, man, it's been a long time since I had rotisserie chicken on the grill. I have a rotisserie set up on my grill, but you know, I haven't used it in so long. I don't even know if I know where all the pieces are. Probably inside my pantry somewhere, hidden underneath a bunch of aluminum pans and tongs and burger flippers. I got so many utensils in the pantry. And then, of course, you know, when you're out tailgating, you got to have a separate set to put in the tailgate tote. So, you know, sometimes when you're washing dishes, you end up with tailgate tote stuff sticking in the pantry, and then you got the pantry stuff that ends up in the tailgate tote, and nothing matches. But as long as you got your tongs and your burger flipper, you're good.
And sometimes you get to the tailgate and there's nothing in the box. Utensils are missing.
Yes. We've had that too. That they all end up, all the utensils end up in the pantry. Yes. Or worse yet, you forget the connecting part between the grill and the gas tank.
Been there.
Oh yeah. So if any Waterloo Monroe Street pizza parents are out there listening, hey, don't be afraid to chime in with a score of your game. We like to keep you posted on both the Waterloo teams here on the American Family Broadcasting Network. Maybe I shouldn't say that because it probably exists, and now I just infringed on some copyright or something. So we'll just call this Peachmeister Productions. How about that? For lack of a better term. I believe this is batter number 6. 6 for Waterloo. And swing and a miss. Big cut on that first fastball, strike 1. And he got a piece of it. Fouled it straight back. He's on it. 0-2. He's batter's in a hole. And strike 3. I tell you, at this age, I would rather see an athlete go down swinging than watch 3 straight strikes go past him. Plus, he actually fouled one off, so give that batter some credit. And there's strike 1? Yes. Couldn't tell if he tried to check his swing or not. This is batter number 7, I believe. Maybe it's 6. Oh, foul ball.
7.
0-2. Ball 1, outside. So we've got 1 down in the top of the second. 1-2 count to the Waterloo batter. And 2-2 now. You just joining us, Waterloo led off the game with the inside the park home run, and that's our only scoring so far. So Waterloo is up 1-0 over Deerfield. And there's solid contact back to the pitcher. And batter's out. I tell you, when you're trying to run the camera and also do the commentary, it's so nice when you get grounders back to the pitcher because I don't have to move. And you don't have to get that herky-jerky motion, and I lose the ball when I'm trying to pick it up. So, unfortunately, it was out for Waterloo, but,
Yeah.
you know, I appreciated not having to move the camera. Ball 1 to the Waterloo batter. The 8th batter, I believe. Ball inside. Again, beautiful night out here, folks. Beautiful night for baseball. Strike 2. Small town Little League. That's what it's all about. In the summer. Ooh. I tell you, that batter's got a... I mean, it looked like a check swing, or he dropped his bat, but that drop of his bat almost looked like a pitch, or almost looked like a swing, where he could have been called out. But he walks. Waterloo has a runner on first, with 1 out. Big hitter for Waterloo coming up. Oh, swing and a miss. He's behind that fastball. Ball low. Unfortunately, the Waterloo first base coach is in my way of seeing the batter. So if this comes off as the bat, I'm not going to know where it is. Ball 2. 2-1. The disadvantage of not being able to film from center field. Ball 3. Well, he is a patient batter today. Swing.
Boy.
Grounder to first. He will advance the runner to second. Oh, very close play at first. Oh, that's 3 outs. Never mind. That ends the inning. Little cue shot back to the first baseman, unassisted. Ends the inning. So after an inning and a half, it is Waterloo 1 and Deerfield nothing. Again, if any Waterloo Monroe Street Pizza fans are attending the game in, I believe it's in Waterloo. Maybe, yeah, you might be in Jefferson. I don't remember which place you're at. You're playing Jefferson Muse Studio. I don't think the Waterloo American Family team needs to play them. But if anybody's out there that wants to give us a score update, that'd be great. Chris DeSale, I know you're always good for that. You've done it the last game. So, no pressure. But, again, always like to be kept in the know on how the other Waterloo team is doing. So, I thought about coming out here last week, or actually not last week. I thought about coming out here on Monday and broadcasting their game, but I didn't want to be considered a spy because this is the same team that the other Waterloo team played on Monday, for fear of getting some type of a inside sign stealing advantage. So if they would have been playing the other Deerfield team, Deerfield Bank of Deerfield, who I believe is also undefeated, maybe I would have come down. But well, start of the bottom of the second inning. Looks like a changeup. Starts the batter off with a changeup. Ooh, got a piece of it. Foul ball. Ball high. Ball low. Ball four. Batter walks. So we've got a leadoff batter for the bottom of the second inning. Walks. Ooh. Tell you, had the Waterloo catcher been thinking, they could have probably snapped him, done a throwback to first, because the first baseman was ready for a throw. Ooh. Foul. I'm not saying that they've worked on that in practice, but I know that there has been some communication a couple of times, I believe a game or two ago, where they were thinking of doing that. Ooh, 1-2. Strike three. It's 3 strikeouts for the Waterloo pitcher in 4 outs. Swing and a miss. I think he swung. I couldn't tell. Once again, the first base coach is in my way. Again, just
in everybody's way.
Just not the. Ooh, strike 2. Not the best angle to be filming from, but at least it's better than the first game I did when I had this same angle, but I was shooting into the sun. Oh. Okay, so the first one was a ball. Yep. So 1-2. Definitely looked like a changeup. That last pitch. He took something off of it. Ball in the dirt. Two and two, I believe the count is. Oh, again, took something off it. Strike 3. Ball 1. I tell you, had the Waterloo catcher thrown that back behind the runner at first, I think they'd have had him that time. I don't think the runner was paying attention. Strike 2. Strike 3. Oh, hang on. That first one was a ball, so we're 1-2. 1-2. Strike 3. That ends the inning. So the Waterloo batter has a little blemish on his record there with a leadoff walk, but then retires the side in order via strikeout. So that will close the books on that pitcher. They're allowed to pitch 2 innings, so he recorded 5 of the 6 outs via strikeout, and the other out was a grounder back to him and 1 walk. So Deerfield has yet to hit the ball out of the infield. So after 2 innings complete, we're at Waterloo American Family Insurance. 1, only 1. Deerfield Nickles Electric 0. Top of the 3rd inning coming up, so this should be a new pitcher for Deerfield. Again, Eastern Youth Suburban Baseball League rules, I think I said that right, allows for pitchers to pitch 2 consecutive innings in any one ball game. And if they are removed from the pitching mound via injury or pitching change and have not completed a full inning, that is considered to being replaced and they cannot re-enter as a pitcher. Conversely, that pitcher that comes in and replaces him, as soon as he throws one pitch, that is considered an inning. So they complete that inning and come back and pitch the next inning, that is considered their 2 innings. So I guess that also helps with them not having to worry about trying to figure out how many outs they recorded the inning before. I guess it's a little easier on the umpires to try to figure that out. I know I wouldn't want to have to do that math. So Waterloo batter is number 10, I believe, coming up. Waterloo number 9 here, and it's a grounder. Oh, that ball had eyes, and he's safe. This Waterloo base runner is quick because he's the only left-handed batter, and I know he's quick because he's not afraid to steal a base either. So I would expect the first wild pitch that gets past, or past ball that gets past the catcher, that this runner is taken off to second. In fact, I wouldn't even be surprised if the catcher does catch it and he takes off. Whoa, over his head, and there's a pass ball, and there's the runner off to second, and he's in standing up. So we have a runner on second now for Waterloo. 2-1 count, I believe, to the Waterloo batter. And ball 3. Oh, ball 4. I take it back. 4 straight balls. We've got runners on first and second, nobody out. Brings up the 11th batter. Ball 1. Hey, the Waterloo coaches definitely teach their runners, strike 1, to take a healthy lead after that ball crosses the plate. Nice aggressive base running style. And strike 2. Oh, we've got runners going
home.
Going third and to second, and we've got an overthrow, and we've got the runner from first coming all the way home. That is 2 runs scored, a wild pitch, and an error. And we've now got the score at 3-0, Waterloo. Tom Toy, thanks for joining in. Your son should be up here in another 3 batters. Oh, we are back to the top of the order. So this is the batter that led off with an inside the park home run. And he has been retired with a ground out to the pitcher. I don't know if he was, I think he was in the batter's box and was surprised at how quickly the pitcher delivered that pitch. I don't think he was ready. But you've got to be ready. When you're standing in that batter's box, you have to be ready for the pitch at any time. Ball 1. Deerfield pitcher does have an odd bit of a wind-up. He's on the rubber, but he never actually brings his feet together. So as soon as he's on the rubber, he starts the windup. There's a grounder to first base. Is anybody coming to the base? No. He is safe. The second, the batter for Waterloo, hustling down the line. The pitcher, unfortunately, did not get off the mound to take the throw from the first baseman. So we have a safe call. 2 runs in for Waterloo in the inning, 1 out, and a runner on first.
Pinch runner.
We have a And we have an out. Pass ball, and runner advances a second. Pinch runner in the game now. The batter is the runner on first is probably going to play catcher next inning. Usually that's the reason, swing and a miss. Usually that's the reason they go with pinch runners. It's not like he was injured or comes out of the game, but they're allowed to do that, so it keeps the game moving. So there's no delays. Strike three, and the runner takes third. And that ends the inning. Oh, yes. 2 strikeouts and a grounder to first. But Waterloo puts 2 more on the board. On a wild pitch and a overthrow error to third base. So after 2.5 innings complete, it is now Waterloo 3 and Deerfield 0. So as I was saying before, this weekend, baseball tournaments going on all weekend in Waterloo at Fireman's Park. 3 different levels of competition: Coach Pitch, American League, and National League. So we've got action on all 3 diamonds starting as early as Friday night at 5 o'clock, where your Waterloo American Family Insurance team will be facing one of the Cambridge teams. I don't know which one. At 5 o'clock on the A Upper Diamond. Immediately following that contest, the Waterloo Monroe Street Pizza team will be facing, is it one of the other Cambridge teams, or is it a Columbus team? I don't remember which. I think it's the other Cambridge team. So we've got back-to-back doubleheaders with Waterloo and Cambridge. Don't quote me on that. I believe that's the case. Waterloo pitching change here. As I alluded to earlier, the starting pitcher for Waterloo retired 5 of 6 outs via the strikeout. Deerfield is yet to hit the ball out of the infield, so we'll see if this number 2 pitcher for Waterloo can continue the trend. Heads up, folks, there might be an echo. Welcome to the broadcast, Harry.
Why, thank you, Stephen.
I believe that was strike 1. I do not remember. I did not see it. Ball 1. 1-1, I believe the count is. They're not keeping track of the balls and strikes. What's the view look like?
I'm trying to figure out the lag here.
Oh, yeah, I'm going through Wi-Fi. Oh, swing and a miss. You ready?
About 8 seconds.
Oh, ball high. That is a walk to the Deerfield first baseman, or first batter, excuse me. I don't know if he's playing first. And we are, oh, that does look pretty good. I wish I could zoom in a little closer. But even on your broadcast, Harry, the first base coach is still in the way.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, folks. I just kicked the tripod. Oh. Yeah, I'm zoomed in all the way. I could try. Oh, hang on. I'm not zoomed in all the way. Now I am. Oh, there we go. We have a force at second. Nice scoop by the shortstop of Waterloo. So we have 1 down. Fielder's choice advanced there by the Deerfield batter. And ball 1. And pass ball, and we have a runner on second for Deerfield. First runner in scoring position here for Deerfield. Still have not hit the ball out of the infield. Ball inside. Ooh, swing and a miss. That was a good pitch. Ball high. Swing and a miss. 2-2. One down in the inning. Deerfield with a runner on second. Ball 3. Oh. Oh. Ball 4. Wow. I am missing strikes and balls here. I guess I got to start watching the umpire. So Deerfield, the runners on first and second here. And there's a strike. Good pitch. Oh, fouled straight back. Strike 2. Well, possibly an opportunity here with a grounder for Waterloo to turn 2, but we will see. Strike 3. Batter's out. Does this bring up the top of the order? No. Ooh, all low. Kept it in front of him. Ooh, nice throw. Nice throw to the plate, just a little late. So we've got runners now on first and third for Deerfield. Count is 1-0. Oh, strike 1, 1-1. Strike 2, 1-2. Deerfield down to their last strike in the bottom of the third inning. Oh, ball must have been inside. Tough pitch to take. And strike 3. That ends the inning for Deerfield. Did strand 2 runners that inning, so a little bit of some offense here showing for Deerfield. However, they still remain scoreless, and through 3 innings of play, it is Waterloo American Family 3 and Deerfield Nickles Electric 0. Oh.
Do you have a refill over there, or I can grab you?
No, I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good. Yeah, Deerfield concessions are not going on right now. This must be the only game tonight. So I was informed earlier by, I don't know if it was the park administrator or who it was, but she indicated that the concession stand would not be open because there's only one game going on. So
your wife found out about that. She went over looking for a popcorn. Came back empty-handed.
I guess that we will be looking for some snacks on the ride home. May have to stop in Marshall on the way home, but when we do that, we're 5 minutes from home anyway. So we'll see. We'll see. So we have a number to first, and the ball is through. And the ball and the runner is going to second, and there is no play. The Deerfield outfielder hit the cutoff, but there is no play. Nice hustle by the Waterloo third batter. Brings up the cleanup hitter now for Waterloo. Runner on second for Waterloo, nobody down here. Top of the 4th inning. And swing and a miss. Ball high. Ooh, strike one. And there's a nice aggressive swing. That's through. And that's through the outfielder. That will score a run for Waterloo, and the runner advances to second. A double for the cleanup hitter for Waterloo, bringing the score to 4-0 in favor of Waterloo American Family Insurance. Quick pitch and a quick throw, and the runner's out. Runner does not advance from second to third as that grounder was hit to the shortstop. First out of the inning. Brings up the sixth batter for Waterloo, swing and a miss. And the Waterloo the Waterloo runner on second takes third on the pass ball. And high pop-up. Oh, pitcher makes a nice catch along the foul line there. 2 outs. And the Waterloo batter is not happy, slams his bat down. And almost slams his helmet. Anyway, let's look at the action on the field, folks. That is ball one. Strike one. 1-1. 2 down in the top of the fourth. Oh, swing and a miss. That's only 1-2, Deerfield. I wasn't sure. It almost looked like their team was ready to head into the dugout. And swing and a miss. Batter goes down swinging, but Waterloo plates another run on back-to-back doubles for their first 2 batters that inning, bringing the score to Waterloo American Family Insurance 4 and Deerfield Nickles Electric 0. Off to my left here, it looks like we have another Waterloo pitcher warming, or another Deerfield pitcher warming up. They may be changing pitchers here. Well, they're going to have to, because it will be the top of the fifth. So you've got a third pitcher just not really pitching, but just playing catch over here. So yeah, in the few games that of the season so far, the Waterloo pitchers have been very dominating, and their top 3 pitchers can rifle the ball in there, and then they've got their 4th pitcher that has a little bit of a change of motion, and the speed is a little different. And I noticed when he's come in and pitched a couple times, it's taken a few batters for them to get used to the speed, which is a little bit slower, but nothing wrong with that. We're back to the top of the order for Deerfield, and how do I know that? Because the batter is left-handed. So, top of the fourth, strike one, I believe. Bottom of the fourth. I apologize. Strike one. And strike two. I got to zoom out just a little bit here, folks, because I can't quite get the left-handed batter and the pitcher in the... Oh, we have a...
Nice and cool over here.
We have an uncle sighting.
How are you wearing a sweatshirt?
Bugs.
What? I'm in the shade.
Bugs, and more bugs. Go on, man. My off night, I'm still at the ball diamond. Yeah.
Ooh, strike 3. That's a leadoff strikeout for Waterloo. Brings up the second batter.
Ready?
Of the inning. Ball low in the dirt.
Ouch.
Okay, back up.
Yeah, you got long arms, remember? There you go.
Oops. Ball 1.
Bye.
Baseball? Great.
Oh, swing and a miss.
Up and down, up and down, up and down. You got absolutely fucking slaughtered. We got no hit.
Oh, ball 2.
Saturday last weekend by the Angels, which they were number one 11 team in the state. And a couple times we played them this year, it was not going to go
Strike 2.
He's one of those deals.
2 and 2.
Evan's doing it.
Strike 3.
With her, but I figured if she's going to get a bunch of bruises this year, and if she can get through this year, then I got myself a ball player. So she's 8, playing with 10-year-olds. Strikes out a lot, but she's not looking at them. She's swinging. Plays the field really well.
Ball 1.
Chucked the girl out from right field to home a couple weeks ago. Sweet. On a fly. Boom, done. But she's got. Yeah. Yeah, she's got a little learning.
Oh, swing and a miss. 1 and 1.
With the batting, but we're getting it. She's a little tentative. She don't swing the bat like she does at home. When she's on a game, you gotta.
Oh, fly ball.
It's a
Foul ball.
Well, it is, and she's young, but I said,
There we go.
nobody cares if you strike out. Nobody cares if you put one out there. You're young enough that it's just a game having fun. So transfer all that from the backyard.
So 1 and 2, I believe. Could be 2 and 2. 2 down for Deerfield. Nickles Electric. And ball low. Full count, I believe.
Great times. Great times. Experience. Yeah, I mean, let's do it.
And strike 3.
Pretty cool design.
That's it. Batter's out. That ends the bottom of the 4th.
There's really no fixing that.
Deerfield goes down 1, 2, 3. And in the top of the... Moving to the top of the 5th. We are looking at Waterloo American Family Insurance, 4. And Deerfield Nickles Electric, 0.
But she would stay with that coach.
No, that coach will be with.
He would.
So we'll see who they got as a coach next year. So,
Deerfield bringing in their 3rd pitcher of the evening.
Where most of Evan's games are up.
Boston? Yeah. No, we've only been Boston once this year.
Oh, really?
That was right at the beginning of the year. Okay. We've been in Franklin. Well, he's in Indiana right now. We've been in Indiana twice. Waukegan. Boston. We'll be in DeForest over 4th of July weekend.
We in Watertown?
Watertown, yeah. Yeah.
You text me.
Yeah.
So Avery's up.
Oh yeah,
Well, good.
coming around. Here we go. Deerfield just got through the rotation for the first time. And it took them almost 4 complete innings to do it.
So, number 9 batter for Waterloo is up.
Just, I don't know.
And swing and a miss. Swing and a pound. Oh, ball gets through. Ball gets through. and he will go to second on that play. Swing at the first pitch, and it was success for the Waterloo batter. Brings up batter number 10, the only left-handed batter on Waterloo. Oh, ball high. Oh, and grounder that is through. Second, you are not going to get that runner. There's an overthrow over first, and the runner from second advances to third and stays there. So we have got runners on first and third with nobody out for Waterloo, bringing up the number 11 batter. Ball high, and the Waterloo runner advances to second from first to second. After it crosses the plate, the runner is able to advance. And grounder through the hole on the third base side. We have the runner from third scores, and we are back to runners on the corners again, and still nobody out. And this is the 12th batter up for the Waterloo Pirates. And we have an advance by the runner to second base. Runners on second and third now with nobody out. Ball two. Ball two. Oh, ball three. Hammer it. Oh, swing and a miss.
And right there he did. Right out in front of him, off the barrel. Line drive up the middle. Oh, that's good.
Oh, strike three. Yes. Brings up the top of the order for Waterloo. Third time up for this kid. So
Down in Indy.
Yeah.
Is it Indianapolis?
ball one.
Yep. Where we were a month ago.
You guys going down?
They're already there.
Are you going down?
No. The letters got turned in the Dells this weekend.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to be in the Dells with her.
Oh, strike one.
She's in Indiana.
So, okay, so she went down.
Yeah, just the two of them.
Oh, fouled straight back. 1 and 2.
I went to the first one. She can go to the second one.
Deerfield.
She can burn more days than me.
Deerfield pitcher has got the leadoff batter for Waterloo in a hole here, 1 and 2.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you gotta get down to Wednesday night.
And strike 2. Still, sorry, fall back.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
This is the 32 team. It's one of the biggest tournaments in the Midwest right now.
Is that going to be on?
Game changer?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
It just,
grounder to third, grounder to short, and everybody's safe.
Maybe the credit card. I'm like, we're good. So.
The runner on second did not advance, but the runner from third advances home. So we have another run plated for Waterloo. That brings the score to 6-0. And we have a grounder to first, throw to first, and the runner's out. But the ground out advances the runners to second and third. So 1 down for Waterloo. We have number third batter for Waterloo is up.
Kathy, she took it this time, so
So,
I don't know if she was talking to Jean or
oh,
something.
ball outside.
Yeah, and so she got it, and I walked it through it.
So, runners on second and third for Waterloo.
But she'll get the.
Score is 6-0 now, Waterloo in favor of.
I don't see that.
And we have a pop fly,
Really pop up. It's in there.
and it falls in between the outfielders. We have a double by the batter, and we have 2 runs that are scored.
Things are going along.
We are right now with only 1 out, and
Don't be surprised if
4 runs in here for Waterloo.
because they are built.
It is
Good solid.
8-0.
It's just they need to get everybody back healthy.
And that is a line shot. I don't think that one's going to be in time. The runner is advancing to third, and he's coming around to score, and he will score. And second inside the park home run for Waterloo today. That is
Hey, how's it going, guys? Good.
10-0.
No, I'm watching my nephew.
Second inside the park home run today for Waterloo. They led off the game with 1.
So they'll get the
Last back, the bottom.
they'll get the rest.
Sirens, sirens. Even the cops are looking for the concession stand to be open. Unfortunately, as my wife found out, because there's only 1 game going on, they will not open the stands. Much needed popcorn break she needed, but it just didn't happen.
Probably would if there was a concession stand. What a joke.
I better get my 20. I better get my $20 back that I gave her. She needed cash, and I gave her a 20. She better give it back to me. So a walk there for Waterloo. Still 1 out. 6 runs in the inning. Brings up the 5th batter for Waterloo. Strike 1. The number 5 batter, excuse me, not the 5th batter of the inning, but the number 5 batter. The inning started with batter number 9, so if we have a couple more walks or hits here, we are going to bat around the inning. Strike. Oh, ball way over the head, and the runner from first advances to second, and there is no throw. So Waterloo with a runner on second now. 1 down.
Oh, I'm still watching. I didn't know that.
Okay, apparently I missed an out and a strike there. So
10-run rule may come into play.
that brings the score to 10-0. And have we called the game, or are we going to do last reps? What are we doing here, folks?
Catcher coming out to the plate.
We have a dressed catcher coming out, but what are we doing? This is an odd situation here. What are we talking about? We've got coaches coming over here and talking, and are we going to allow the bottom of the 5th to occur? I believe there's a 10-run rule after 4, and Waterloo has hit that level.
They would get their bats, bottom out.
So it appears we are going to play.
Excited.
We are going to play. All right, we are still bringing baseball to you. I believe Deerfield will have batters 5, 6, and 7, maybe. New pitcher for Waterloo. So bottom of the fifth here in Deerfield. Again, folks, I hope you are outside enjoying a walk or sitting on your patio, sitting outside, visiting with friends, doing anything. It is a beautiful night outside. This certainly beats the heat wave that we had last week. A perfect June evening, if I can say so. First day of summer next week, folks. Days are going to start getting shorter. I can't believe I'm saying it. Longest day of the year next week, the 22nd of June, I believe. Next week, Tuesday. Summer solstice, I believe it's called. Yeah. Solstice are summer and winter, and equinoxes are spring and fall. Equinox, meaning there's the same amount of light and dark in a day, 12 hours. Sorry, folks, you went to a baseball game and you end up in astronomy class. I can't help it. I am full of useless knowledge. That just happens to be one thing I know. Stick with me, folks. Just like Waterloo is doing to Deerfield tonight, I'm going to take you to school. Yeah, ball one. Wow, that came off the top of the head. Hey, if any Waterloo Monroe Street Pizza family or team family is tuning in, if there's a score update, you want to pass that along, that'd be great. Oh, wow. Interesting. Tom Toy is in a plane coming over coming over our broadcast area.
We hear him. Hey, Tom.
One of our fans, one of our is flying overhead. Now, if he just had a sign behind the plane that said "Open the concession stand," we'd be in great shape. Must be a flight plane or flight plan here, just south of the ball diamond. Oh, there's a grounder, and first hit for Waterloo. First hit for Deerfield, excuse me. Snuck through the right side of the infield there between the first and second baseman, and Deerfield has a runner to start the inning. Runner on first and nobody out here in the bottom of the fifth. Oh, through behind the runner. And the first base, run on first base does not advance. I believe it's 1-1, or is it 2-0? Ball low. 3-0, maybe. Oh, just inside. Ball four, take your base. Batter walks on 4 straight pitches there. We've got runners on first and second here now for Deerfield. Still nobody out.
10-run rules in danger.
Ball one. Waterloo pitcher just having trouble finding the plate here. There's a strike call. 1-1. Ball 2. Oh!
Got him. Oh!
Okay, so we threw behind the batter. They threw behind the first, the batter that was on for the runner that was on first. Because of that throw, the runner on second advances to third. So we've got runners on first and third, nobody out. And there's strike 2. Full count. And ball high. It was not a full count. So I believe we have a full count now. On that overthrow, the high throw, wild pitch, the runner on first advances to second. Ball 4. Bases loaded. Nobody down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Strike 1. Starts him out with a strike. Strike 2. Back-to-back strikes for the Waterloo pitcher. And strike 3. 1 down for Deerfield. Bottom of the 5th here. Still 10-0. That's 4 in a row. I believe he's found the strike zone. There's number 5. If there's such a thing as in the zone, the Waterloo pitcher is in it right now. Well, that was just a wasted pitch. He got the batter before that to swing on that low outside pitch. This one was not biting. So, ooh, ball low. And we have somebody coming home. And safe. So we have a strikeout and either pass ball or wild pitch, and the runner from third advances home. So Waterloo does record an out there, so there's 2 down in the inning. But Deerfield does tally 1 on the board, so it is now 10-1. First pitch is a strike. Runners on second and third here for Deerfield. Ball outside. 1-1. Ball 2 outside. Perhaps the Waterloo pitcher is just going to load the bases because he seems to pitch better when he's under pressure like that. I hate to say that. Ball 3 outside. 3-1. Ooh, ball high. Ball 4, I believe. Yep, take your base. Got shadows coming across the field here now. Looks like the pitcher is a little bit maybe in the sun, but the batter's box is totally in the shade. Oh, ball outside. Runner's coming home. And he is out. Wild pitch. The catcher pitches up, and the catcher picks it up and shovels it to the pitcher covering home, and the batter is out. So Deerfield strands 2, and we have a 10-1 final. We have the players that are waving their caps to each other, and so Waterloo American Family continues to stay undefeated, 4-0 on the season right now, and take down the Deerfield Nickles Electric team 10-1. So, as indicated earlier, we'll be broadcasting live here again at Friday night, 5 o'clock, the first round of the Deppy tournament, where the Waterloo American Family Insurance team will be taking on one of the Cambridge teams. I don't know which one. They have 2 in the tournament, as well as 2 from Waterloo. There's a Columbus team, a Deerfield team, a team from New Glarus, and a team from North Fond du Lac. So we've got a couple that are traveling a fair distance. I don't think they start play till Saturday, though, so we have some of the closer teams that play on Friday night. So, once again, from the ballpark here in Deerfield, Waterloo American Family Insurance 10, Deerfield Nickles Electric 0.
And thanks for the flyover.
And Tom Toy with a flyover. Thank you, Tom. Hopefully you're able to see your son out in the outfield. You just missed him batting, I believe. But so we are done. Have a great evening.